Welcome back. Lots of stocks to track as Monday kicks off. Let's straight away get down to the CNBC TV18 list of top stocks to watch. Our team is standing by with all the action. Guys, good morning to all of you. Sonal, let's kick it off. Why are you watching out for GAIL today?
Well, GAIL is in focus because they have updated the exchanges that two of their major pipelines, those will see a delay in completion or at least commencement of their operations. The first one is the Srikakulam-Angul pipeline, which was supposed to start in September 2024, will start in June 2025 now. And there are three more pipelines. The names are there for you on the screen. Instead of starting on 31st October, they will be starting on 30th June 2025. The company says there are a number of reasons. The bigger reason being they have not received approvals at various state levels or local authorities, and that's the reason they are not able to go ahead with the completion in time. While GAIL's work on the side of construction is mostly done, they are waiting for approvals now.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Sonal. Well, let's hop across to Ekta. She's here to tell us about some of those pharma stocks. Ekta, morning.
Morning. Well, I'll start with a couple of stocks. Actually, a lot of news with regards to the US FDA and inspections being completed in the past 2 days. So Alembic, for example, will be in focus because they've received an establishment inspection report for the oral solid facility. The inspection was for 17 July to 26 July. So the stock should be in the green on account of that. Biocon, I expect the stock to probably be in the red because they've got two facilities that have been inspected. The US FDA issued 4 observations to the API facility in Bengaluru, which was inspected in September. And the companies issued 5 observations across their drug substance facility, which is in Malaysia, which manufactures insulin, and 3 observations in a separate facility in the insulin manufacturing facility in Malaysia. So totally 8 observations is what they've got for the insulin manufacturing facility in Malaysia, but in 2 separate units. So that's important to note. Piramal Pharma, companies received an EIR for their facility in Ahmedabad, and Zydus, they've received a US FDA nod for a drug which is used for cancer patients with prostate cancer. It will be manufactured in Moraya, the Ahmedabad facility. Size of the drug is quite big, $869.4 million.
All right, Eka, thank you very much for that. Well, more stocks with news flow. Vamakshi is here. Vamakshi, morning.
Well, good morning, Prashant. Let me first start off with Kaynes Tech. Expect the stock to open in the green, and that is because the board has entered into a share purchase agreement to acquire 100% stake in Iskraemeco India Private Limited for a total consideration of around 43 crores, which pegs this deal at a valuation of that is the price to sale at 0.66 times based on the FY24 revenue of the company. Keep in mind that Iskraemeco India is engaged in supply, installation, operations, and maintenance of smart meters in India, and this in turn will enable Kaynes to increase its product line and service offerings. Apart from that, keep an eye out on Welspun Enterprises as well, and that is because it has been declared as an L1 bidder by the BMC for a project worth 1,990 odd crores. This is to design and construct tertiary treated water conveyance tunnel from a wastewater treatment facility in Dharavi to another one in Ghatkopar. Apart from that, keep an eye out on Angel One and 5 Paisa Capital, and that is because NSE and BSE have updated their transaction charges to comply with SEBI's circular, which was issued on July 1st. The SEBI circular directed MIIs, that is market infrastructure institutions, to discontinue the practice of levying slab-wise fee structures, which was dependent mainly on volumes of the trading members. And instead of that, the circular has directed MIIs to now follow a fee structure that is uniform and equal for all of its members. Overall, this announcement is expected to be negative for discount brokers like Angel One, 5 Paisa, and that is because under the earlier slab-wise regime, these brokers would pocket the difference between the transaction charges charged to a client, which were generally higher, and the applicable transaction charges that were payable to the exchanges, which were generally lower on account of their high volumes. The estimated impact on brokers' revenue was also stated. Angel One believes that an 8% impact could come in on the revenues, as they had told us back in July 2024. So given those factors, going with the red for Angel One as well as 5 Paisa.
Okay, got it, Vamakshi. Thanks very much. We'll watch out for these stocks as well. Let's quickly recap the list for this morning. Stocks that have positive news flow around them are GAIL, Zydus Life, Alembic Pharma, Piramal Pharma, Kaynes Technologies, and Welspun Enterprises, while stocks with negative news are Biocon, Lupin, Angel One, and 5 Paisa Capital. Okay, let's look at what's happening in the world of commodities. Lots of geopolitical headlines coming in over the weekend, but they haven't moved oil prices much. Manisha is here with the latest. Good morning, Manisha.
Morning, Sylvie. Thank you for that. Well, yes, the crude oil prices actually fell 3% in the previous week, but we are looking at some buying in the Asian markets right now. Well, the Israel stepping up attacks on Iran-backed forces, also China stimulus, and then you have the Hurricane Helen also forcing 25% of output in Gulf of Mexico shut are some supportive factors here. But yes, it's not a runaway rally. The rally is what we've seen has been in case of the metal prices. So when you look at the week-on-week and a month-on-month gains, the metal prices clearly seem to be outperforming there. China has put the most aggressive stimulus since pandemic, and that has been supportive. So we've seen copper prices give you the best weekly gain in 4 months. Nickel is trading at a 1-month high. Silver prices in the previous week hit a 12-year highs as well, while the market seemed to have seen some profit taking by Friday evening, but Asia yet again is trading in the positive. And this week you have the US Fed chair speech, PMI data, and a whole host of data coming in from Europe and China as well, and the markets would be reacting to that.
All right, Manisha, thank you very much for that. So lots to track, and there's commodities in focus. We're going to take a very quick commercial break here. We're going to come back and we'll have the management of PB Fintech and we'll discuss the news flow around PB Fintech. Are they entering the healthcare space, and what shape, form will there be investments required? Yashish Dahiya, Chairman and Group CEO at PB Fintech, and Alok Bansal, Co-founder and Executive Vice Chairman at the company, join in to take us through some of that thought process. Stay with us.